Hello and welcome. I'm Sharea Farmer, and this is Small Business Saturday. And today's tip is really making good content. Everyone is not a social media guru. Everyone is not possibly, a copywriter or a journalist and may not have the best tools or techniques to be able to formulate a story. However, what I'm going to say is you offer an individual and unique perspective on whatever you are doing in terms of service or product. That in itself is the beginning of creating great content. Your fresh perspective and your view on things, specifically around the areas in which your business impacts, is going to be your voice to creating great content. So I wanted to start there because I know that a lot of times people are so worried about, I'm not savvy with making content on such and such, or I don't know how to make, the perfect pictures and this and or pick the perfect videos. Or I don't know how to get people to do this or that with my hashtags, right? But really for this one, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Great content starts with your unique identity. I want to think about how we think about the concept of great and how important it is for us to shift our minds from thinking that we have to be a digital marketer to be able to have a successful brand related to who we are and what we sell or what we do for as a service. And so breaking that mindset is about really looking at how do I answer the problems that my client may be having, that my customer may be having, and how do I do that in a way that is authentic to who I am and how I show up. That becomes your content. That becomes your blog. That becomes your podcast. That becomes the things that you offer the world, not the perfection behind how the podcast has the perfect song or how the podcast has the perfect music. If you are showing up authentically who you are and presenting how you will help your clients solve the problem, I promise you that that is going to be the greatest content that a person can actually benefit from. Now, the things that you will need to learn around hashtags, putting things in the right place based off of your audience are all things that you can learn, but you cannot learn how to be who you are. You have to be able to articulate that in a way that is honest to resolving the issue that you are here to solve. And if you can get to the point where that becomes the magic you create, the content will come from that. Now, the great thing is that there are tons of ways that you can do that. You can get a VA, which is a virtual assistant, to be able to create some of those social media images. You can get a VA to help you to write blogs, to listen to you tell a story and then translate it into a blog or a story on your website. Those types of things can be resolved into the format in which the digital marketing world will need you to create in order to get your audience. But what truly makes the great content is you being who you are, your authentic self, learning how to communicate how you resolve your issue for whoever you are going to serve, and then showing up authentically as who you are is always going to create the great content. The supportive tools that you need, the people that you may need to get those jobs done are things that you can outsource, but who you can't outsource is yourself. So today's tip is to literally become authentically yourself so that you can create the content that is great for your client. I hope that makes sense. Take good care of yourselves. Be well.